We all know that fashion trends come and go, but some styles are truly timeless. And in today's episode, I'm sharing some of my best online finds of pieces that are not only on trend now, but they are pieces that you will be able to wear for years to come. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome back to my channel. And if you've been watching me here for a while, you'll know that I'm really practical when it comes to fashion. That doesn't mean that I don't like having fun with fashion, but it just means that I don't like wasting my money. And when I do spend money on fashion, it needs to be on pieces that I know I'm going to get a return on my investment, or a good return on my investment. The idea for today's video came about when I was shopping online and uncovered some really cool fashion finds. A lot of them were actually on sale. And what I did tend to notice, there was a bit of a theme going on that a lot of the pieces were not only on trend now, but they're styles that will look great and stand the test of time, and they will look great for years to come. So I thought I would share some of these fab finds with you because I'm sure you're going to find them as great as I do. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to buy all of them, and I certainly don't expect you to either. What I am hoping that this video does is just encourage you to look a little bit harder at the clothes that you already own, because I'm sure some of you will actually own some of these pieces. So maybe it will spark a little idea and you will think, I'll grab out a particular item that I'm mentioning in today's video and maybe resurrect it and breathe some new life into it. Hopefully this video inspires you to have a second look at some of the pieces that you own and maybe even fall in love with them again. I also at this point just want to say a big thank you to the team at Squarespace for sponsoring a small portion of today's episode, and as always I'll tell you a little bit more about them as we progress. But for now it's time to share some of my fab recent online finds. Okay, the first trend that really is a timeless classic is tailored pants. Now, there are a lot of really gorgeous options when it comes to slightly oversized man-style tailored pants. There's everything from elasticated waists to more form-fitting waistbands, and there's kind of a lot of options there. And the good news is I found quite a few pairs that are on sale too, so I will share them with you in a second. But the great thing about tailored trousers is that they just don't date. And you can also wear them with a chunky sole boot, or they look equally as cool worn with a little summer flat sandal or a strappy sandal with a heel. They're the perfect pair of pants that are just a go-to when you've got nothing to wear. So if you need to dress them up or wear them a little bit more casually, you can do exactly that. So now that there are so many options out there for really gorgeous tailored trousers, I think now's a great time to invest. Or, as I said earlier, go into your closet and dig out a pair of tailored pants that you perhaps used to love and see if you can work them into some of your outfits that you're wearing now. Maybe you might need to pair them with a little logo tee or just whatever it is, one of your favorite knits. Look at a few different ways that you can maybe reintroduce them into your lineup and come up with a few different outfit options. I think you'll be surprised at how handy they are. Next up are cargo pants. Now, cargo pants are trending in a very big way, and the fact that that is happening now doesn't really mean anything at the moment, except for the fact that there are plenty of options around. Now, cargo pants, a little bit like tailored trousers, just don't go out of fashion. Yes, sometimes they're more popular than others, and for now they are popular. They're having a little bit of a moment again. But again, that doesn't mean anything. The fact that cargo pants are around is fab because they, like tailored trousers, give you the option of an outfit that's a little bit more dressy, or they can also be worn really casually. So you can pair a pair of trainers with your cargo pants, and equally they will look just as great worn with a pair of high strappy sandals. And for that reason, I think that they are a timeless piece that you can include into your lineup. And the good thing is that they're super comfortable as well. They're almost like a track pant, but not. So they're just a little bit more elevated than your sort of standard sweatpant. And for that reason, I think they are well worth having in your closet. Now, if you have been watching my videos for a while, you will know how much I love Squarespace. And in fact, I recently moved my blog over to a Squarespace blog, and I absolutely love it. It is the easiest way to get online, whether you want to build your own blog, website, if you've got something that you want to sell online. Squarespace makes it really easy to do exactly that. Now, you don't need to spend a whole lot of time building a website. Those days are actually gone. Squarespace has everything there, and then all you basically do is just make it look how you want it to look. It really is that simple. There are loads of templates that you can just scour through, find one that you like the look of, but you can also customize it and fine tune it as well, which is why I particularly love Squarespace. And also it means that you can keep updating and changing your website as well. So you don't just buy one theme and then you're stuck with that. The idea that you can keep changing it is super handy as well. What I also find really handy with Squarespace is, apart from the fact that you don't have to have any technical know-how to build your own website, the fact that there is everything there in one space makes it really easy and such a seamless process as well. So if you would like to send out emails, which I keep thinking I must do this year because I've got some fun stuff to share and I just haven't started doing that, but I will be, so watch this space. But if you want to send out emails, if you want to look at your analytics, see who's looking at your blog, reading it, where these people are coming from, how they're finding your blog, all of the analytics, all of the marketing, everything is there in one place just to make the whole process really easy. So if you haven't tried Squarespace before, all you need to do is whip on over to squarespace.com and take advantage of the free trial. You can look at all of the gorgeous templates there and have a little bit of a play just to get familiar with how Squarespace works. And then when you decide that you'd like to go online, simply go to squarespace.com/The Style Insider and use my code The Style Insider, and that will save you 10% off the purchase of your first website or domain. It is really that easy. Okay, I've talked a lot lately about padded jackets and puffers in my last few videos. And what I have seen are a couple of really cool options and they're on sale. And again, these pieces do fluctuate a little bit in terms of their popularity, but they never truly go out of style. So for that reason, they've made it onto my list. And the other reason they're here is because they are super practical. If you choose wisely, you can get a little bit of a modern edge with them and a little bit of a feel of fashion, but they are always going to keep you super warm, and usually they're pretty lightweight as well. So you get the warmth without that heaviness, which I think is always a good thing. Another item that really does never ever go out of style, and that is just classic knitwear. And you might be asking, well, what kind of qualifies as being classic knitwear? And in my mind, I think it's any sweater or cardigan that doesn't have anything kind of wildly crazy about it. So beautiful chunky knit sweaters to fine knit cashmere, turtleneck to little cropped cardies. Knitwear is one of those items, those sort of fashion items that, as I said, unless it's kind of wildly connected to a particular look or trend, or it has some sort of embellishment that dates it, knitwear is one of those pieces that is really timeless. And for me, I always tend to shop out of season, and my motto has always been never pay full retail. And certainly shopping out of season and shopping the sales, and sometimes there's sneaky sales, like we know when the big sales are on, but sometimes there are sneaky sales during the season, and that's what I've seen happening now. So some of these knitwear pieces that I'm showing you are pieces that I truly believe will be absolutely timeless and will be great additions to your wardrobe. And of course, if you own some of these pieces or something similar, or you've got knitwear that you haven't sort of pulled out for the current season, I urge you to dive into your cupboards, pull some of these pieces out and come up with some interesting ways to reincorporate them into some of your outfits, because knitwear really never dates. Now, the other trend, which I am seeing a lot of at the moment, is Sherpa and shearling or faux shearling jackets and coats. Now, again, these are pieces that never tend to date. They're usually quite expensive to buy as well, so they are pieces that you would always want to pick up on sale, but they are items that you know that you can wear and love for years to come, because they, again, a little bit like your puffers and quilted jackets, they are just practical. They're going to keep you warm, and that shearling and sort of Sherpa also in this is almost the teddy coat as well. I suppose I could include that in the in this lineup, because those sort of chunky, woolly, fluffy teddy coats are almost on that sort of edge of timelessness now as well. So, but definitely the shearling coats and jackets are going to be investment pieces that you will get a great return on your fashion investment. And for me, that's really important. Now, I've learned this lesson the hard way, and that was letting go of some of my favorite knee-high boots. And at the end of the day, knee-high boots are relatively timeless. Of course, with shoes and boots, heels change and the point of the toes change. Sometimes it's a flat toe, and sometimes obviously really pointy. But if you opt for a boot that is a little bit more classic in shape and more of a classic sort of block heel, you're going to end up with a boot that is really timeless. I moved a lot of my boots on because I wasn't working in a corporate office anymore, but what I didn't sort of appreciate was that there will be times where it was worth me hanging on to at least one pair of those boots so that I could team them with all sorts of things in my wardrobe, and I didn't do that. So don't you make the same mistake if you're deciding to spring clean your closet anytime soon. At least hold on to one really classic pair of knee-high boots, because they are a timeless piece that can easily be updated by just creating an outfit that has a little bit more of a fashion feel or a bit more of a modern edge. But those knee-high boots are definitely classic pieces that deserve to stay in your closet. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.